Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you English classroom for standard 7. Students, today we shall start our second unit. In our second unit, we have first the poem 2.1 from a railway carriage. I am going to recite the poem before you listen it carefully. From a railway carriage is a poem written by R.L. Stevenson. In this poem, the poet has described his railway journey. In this poem, the poet has described his railway journey and what he watches from a railway carriage, from a compartment of a moving train, what scenes, what natural beauty he watches from the railway, from the train, from a speedy train. It has been described in this poem. So I am going to recite the poem. Listen it carefully. Poem number 2.1 from a railway carriage. Faster than ferries, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. All of the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain. And ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes. Here is a tramp. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is the green for striking the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. R.L. Stevenson. The poem written by R.L. Stevenson. In this poem, as I have told you, the poet describes his railway journey and the beautiful sights he watches from the compartment of a moving train. First stanza, faster than ferries, faster than witches. In these lines, the poet is comparing the train with ferries and witches. He says that the train is running more faster than ferries and witches. As the ferries and witches run away in a very short time for a longer distance by using their supernatural power, the train is moving fast like them. Bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. The train is leaving behind bridges. When you go by train to a long journey, you have seen that the train runs very fast by making noise. It passes over the bridges. There you can see so many houses, hedges and ditches, so many ponds of water also goes there, and the train leaves everything behind and go ahead forward and charging along like troops in a battle. Again, the poet is comparing the train with troops in a battle, like the soldiers in an army are charged with energy. So the train is also charged with energy and it is running very fast. All through the meadows, the horses and cattle. The train is passing over the meadows and the horses and cattle are grazing in the green fields. Second stanza, all of the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain. When the rain falls quickly on the ground, when the droplets of water falls on the ground, each and everything seems blurred. No clear sight can be seen. Nowadays it is rainy season. We all are also having heavy rainfall, uh, all our sides. So you can observe that when the rain is falling, we cannot watch behind it everything very clear. Everything looked blurred. So as the train moves fast, everything looked blurred as driving rain, as the rain falls on the ground quickly. And ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. And whenever the station comes, it it goes very fast in the wink of an eye. पलक झपकते ही गायब हो जाते हैं. इतनी ज़्यादा ट्रेन जो है वो फास्ट चल रही है कि जो स्टेशंस बीच में आते हैं वो कब आते हैं और कब पलक झपकते ही गायब हो जाते हैं. दे बिकम इनविजिबल, वी डोंट नो. Third stanza, here is a child who clambers and scrambles. In the third stanza, the poet also watches some human beings. A child is there, a child is looking there, who clambers and scrambles, who is trying to climb the uneven plain, and he is gathering some plum-like fruit all by himself and gathering brambles. He is taking pain. He is trying hard to collect the brambles, blackberry like fruit. Here is a tramp. Tramp is a tramp means a homeless person. The poet also watches a homeless person standing alone in the field, who stands and gazes, who is watching the train. And there is the green for stringing the daisies. And in the green meadows, some women are collecting the daisy flowers in their stringings. Fourth stanza, here is a cart run away in the road. In the fourth stanza, the poet watches a cart who is running on the road. A cart is carried by a horse. There is a man in that cart and it is overloaded. So it is running on the road with a difficulty. There is so much load on that cart that it is moving with difficulty, lumping along with man and load. And here is a mill and there is a river. As the train moves fast, the poet watches a mill, a river. Different sights are looking there. The poet is watching each and every beautiful sight from a railway carriage. Each a glimpse and gone for ever, but each and every sight is for very short time. It is looking for very short time and it is disappearing very quickly and gone forever. So that was the journey of the poet by the train, and he watched so many beautiful sights. He enjoyed his journey, his traveling from a railway carriage, and he has described his experience very beautifully. R.L. Stevenson is a very famous poet, and he has described the natural beauty in this poem. You shall recite this poem, learn it again and again. Here is given some exercise behind it.